This week carries the kind of energy people remember for a long time. From March 15th to March 21st, life begins to move out of stagnation and into momentum. Many will feel as if something invisible finally starts working in their favor. Delayed decisions gain clarity, emotional confusion settles, doors that seemed closed begin to open, and the heart becomes much braver about asking for what it truly wants. This is not a loud, chaotic, destructive week. It is powerful in a more beautiful way. It changes life not through shock, but through alignment. You suddenly meet the right person, hear the right words, receive the right message, notice the right opportunity, or finally trust yourself enough to take one step that changes everything. What makes this week special is the rare combination of emotional awakening and practical luck. Usually, one comes without the other. Sometimes we feel inspired but have no real chances in front of us. Other times opportunities appear, but we are too tired, doubtful, or distracted to use them. This week gives both. It sharpens intuition while also creating real openings in work, love, money, communication, and personal decisions. You may feel unusually sensitive, but this sensitivity becomes your gift. It helps you read people better, avoid mistakes, and recognize where your happiness is actually waiting. Many signs will stop wasting time on what drains them and begin turning toward what restores them. For every zodiac sign, there are 2 especially lucky days this week when the energy becomes brighter, easier, and far more supportive. On those days, love can deepen, money can move, luck can arrive unexpectedly, and even one small event may leave a lasting mark on your future. Here is the first part of your weekly horoscope, Aries. Aries, this week reminds you that your life improves the moment you stop asking for permission. From March 15th to 21, your confidence rises naturally, and people begin responding to your energy more seriously. You may suddenly realize that you have been thinking too small about your own future. This week pushes you to expect more from work, from love, and from yourself. There is a fresh start here, but it does not come in the form of fantasy. It comes through a very real chance to choose differently. Someone may finally recognize your talent, your efforts may begin bringing visible rewards, and a conversation you have waited for could unfold in your favor. In love, you become more magnetic because you stop chasing and start radiating certainty. That alone changes everything. Your 2 best days are March 17th and March 20th. On March 17th, communication becomes your superpower. A message, phone call, invitation, or important talk can bring relief and excitement at the same time. This is the day to ask, negotiate, confess, present, or apply. What will impress you most is how quickly people react once you speak clearly. On March 20th, your personal energy shines at its highest level. Taurus, this week has the power to restore your faith in calm progress. You do not need chaos to change your life. You need consistency, timing, and a chance to trust your natural instincts. From March 15th to 21, many things begin settling into place. Financially, you may see the first signs of stability returning or a promising idea growing stronger. Emotionally, you become more selective, and this is very good for you. Your 2 best days are March 18th and March 21st. On March 18th, practical success is highlighted. Money matters, work talks, plans for the future, and important decisions about home or security can go surprisingly well. What will impress you most is how one sensible choice can create long-term comfort. A financial opportunity or helpful advice may appear exactly when needed. On March 21st, love, beauty, and emotional softness surround you. This is a day when your charm is especially strong, and people may feel drawn to your warmth without even knowing why. Gemini, this week brings movement, answers, and renewed excitement. You have been craving a sign that life is opening up again, and this week gives it. From March 15th to 21, you may feel mentally sharper, more playful, and far more ready to take chances. There is strong energy here for invitations, travel ideas, new connections, creative inspiration, and lucky coincidences. Your mind becomes your greatest asset because the right words will come at the right time. Your 2 best days are March 16th and March 19th. On March 16th, your social world lights up. This is the day for communication, networking, interviews, meetings, dates, and exciting news. What will impress you most is how one conversation can completely change your mood and perhaps even your plans. A new person may enter your orbit in a very memorable way. On March 19th, inspiration, and emotional clarity combine beautifully. This is a powerful day for writing, presenting ideas, making an important decision, or expressing feelings you have kept inside. Cancer. Cancer. This is one of those weeks when the universe gently but firmly turns you toward a better future. From March 15th to 21, your emotional life becomes clearer. You begin understanding what your heart really wants and what it can no longer tolerate. This is deeply liberating. You may feel more sentimental than usual, but your feelings are not here to weaken you. They are here to guide you. In relationships, this week can bring tenderness, healing, and greater honesty. Your two best days are March 17th and March 21st. On March 17th, intuition is especially strong. Listen to your inner voice, because it may lead you straight to the right answer, person, or decision. What will impress you most is how accurate your instincts are. A revealing conversation or emotional realization can bring enormous peace. On March 21st, love and personal joy are highlighted. This is one of the sweetest days of the week for you. Romance, family warmth, meaningful attention, and emotional closeness are all possible. Leo. Leo, this week changes your life for the better by reminding you how powerful you are when your heart is involved. From March 15th to 21, your charisma rises, your courage returns, and the world begins mirroring your confidence back to you. This is a week of recognition. You may receive praise, attention, support, or even envy from others who can feel your glow returning. Use that energy wisely. You do not need to prove yourself to everyone. Your two best days are March 18th and March 20th. On March 18th, ambition and visibility work strongly in your favor. This is the day to lead, present, apply, perform, negotiate, or make a bold career move. What will impress you most is how easily people notice your talents when you stop minimizing them. A success related to work or public attention is very possible. On March 20th, your magnetism becomes unforgettable. This day favors romance, celebration, confidence, beauty, and joyful risk-taking. Virgo. Virgo, this week opens a door that has been waiting for you for a long time. From March 15th to 21, your life begins improving through clarity, order, and a deeper sense of emotional maturity. You are no longer willing to pour your energy into situations that keep draining you. That decision alone changes your path. This week helps you organize not only your schedule, but also your feelings. You see more clearly who is trustworthy, what is worth your effort, and where your next success can come from. Your two best days are March 16th and March 19th. On March 16th, practical decisions bring rewards. This day is excellent for solving problems, planning finances, handling paperwork, organizing priorities, and taking a smart step toward a goal. What will impress you most is how much easier life becomes when you trust your own judgment. On March 19th, emotional and intellectual harmony creates something beautiful. This is a wonderful day for meaningful talks, romance, creative work, and personal breakthroughs. Libra. Libra, this week changes your life for the better by bringing you back to yourself. From March 15th to 21, you begin seeing very clearly where you have been giving too much, waiting too long, or trying too hard to keep peace in situations that no longer deserve your energy. And instead of feeling sad about it, you feel stronger. This is your turning point. The week helps you choose balance without self-sacrifice. In love, you become impossible to ignore because your softness is now mixed with dignity. Your two best days are March 17th and March 21st. On March 17th, communication brings luck. This is an ideal day for conversations, meetings, reconciliations, invitations, interviews, and important personal decisions. What will impress you most is how quickly tension can dissolve once the right words are spoken. A message you have been hoping for may arrive. On March 21st, love and personal charm reach a peak. This is one of the sweetest and most magnetic days of your week. Scorpio. Scorpio, this week brings the kind of inner transformation that quietly changes everything on the outside. From March 15th to 21, you begin realizing that the version of you who tolerated uncertainty, mixed signals, and emotional exhaustion is slowly disappearing. In its place comes a more focused, powerful, and emotionally intelligent version of yourself. That is why this week feels so important. You are no longer willing to chase what is not clear. You are becoming the one who chooses. In love, this creates intensity in the best possible way. Someone may step closer, reveal deeper feelings, or show through actions that their emotions are more serious than you thought. In work and money, Your instincts are especially sharp now. Your two best days are March 18th and March 20th. On March 18th, ambition and strategy work strongly in your favor. This is the day to make financial decisions, plan your next move, ask important questions, and act with quiet confidence. What will impress you most is how much power you hold when you stop revealing everything too early. On March 20th, passion, attraction, and personal magnetism rise sharply. This is an unforgettable day for romance, bold emotional honesty, and major personal breakthroughs. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. This week changes your life by bringing back hope, movement, and the feeling that the world is full of possibility again. From March 15th to 21, the energy becomes lighter around you, but also more meaningful. You are not just escaping heaviness, you are moving towards something better. This is a week of expansion, inspiration, and lucky timing. Travel, education, new contacts, creative ideas, and exciting invitations are all highlighted. Even if nothing dramatic happens on the surface at first, you will feel the shift internally, a stronger belief in your future, a brighter mood, a willingness to take chances again. Your two best days are March 16th and March 19th. On March 16th, opportunity enters through people, movement, and news. This is a perfect day for travel plans, networking, communication, flirting, social events, and exciting discoveries. What will impress you most is how one spontaneous moment can completely lift your spirit and redirect your week. On March 19th, inspiration becomes your greatest gift. This day favors big ideas, emotional truth, creative breakthroughs, and meaningful conversations. What will impress you most is how easy it suddenly becomes to see the next step. Capricorn. Capricorn, this week improves your life by showing you that success does not always arrive with pressure. Sometimes it arrives with clarity. From March 15th to 21, you begin understanding what deserves your effort and what has only been draining your strength. This is a highly productive week for you, but not because you work harder than everyone else. It is because you work smarter, feel more emotionally grounded, and stop wasting time on the wrong people or wrong priorities. Financially, this can be a very promising period. Something you have been building slowly may begin showing real results. Recognition, stability, and stronger confidence in your own direction are possible now. Your two best days are March 18th and March 21st. On March 18th, work, money, structure, and long-term planning are strongly favored. This is one of your most productive days of the week. What will impress you most is how one disciplined action can create a visible breakthrough. A financial answer, professional praise, or a very useful opportunity may appear. On March 21st, emotional rewards arrive. This is a softer, more personal day, and it may surprise you with how much warmth it holds. Aquarius. Aquarius. This week changes your life for the better by waking up your desire to live more honestly. From March 15th to 21, you may notice a growing impatience with routines, conversations, and relationships that no longer reflect who you are becoming. That is not a problem. That is growth. This week helps you reconnect with what feels alive, exciting, intelligent, and emotionally real. You may receive sudden insight about your future, a new opportunity, or a surprising message from someone who has been thinking about you more than you realized. In love, unpredictability works in your favor now. An unusual connection may deepen quickly, or a friendship may begin to feel like something more. Your two best days are March 17th and March 20th. On March 17th, ideas, conversation, and mental clarity work beautifully for you. This is a powerful day for meetings, creative planning, writing, networking, and unexpected news. What will impress you most is how one thought or one message can shift your whole perspective. On March 20th, personal energy and emotional brightness reach a high point. This day favors bold choices, romance, style, friendship, visibility, and joyful new beginnings. Pisces. Pisces. This week changes your life through emotional clarity, quiet miracles, and the return of hope. From March 15th to 21, your intuition becomes almost impossible to ignore. You will feel things before they happen. You will sense who is genuine and who is not. You will know when a chapter is ending and when something precious is trying to begin. That is your gift this week. Life improves because you are finally listening to yourself. In love, this can be a beautiful period of tenderness, healing, confession, and soulful closeness. If you have been waiting for a sign, it may come in a very gentle but unmistakable form. In work and money, progress may seem subtle at first, but it is real. A creative idea, intuitive decision, or helping hand can open more than you expect. This is also a deeply healing week for your heart. Old pain begins losing power. New joy begins taking its place. Your two best days are March 16th and March 21st. On March 16th, intuition, creativity, and emotional insight bring beautiful results. This is the day to trust your instincts in love, work, and personal decisions. What will impress you most is how naturally the right path reveals itself when you stop forcing answers. A dream, message, or touching encounter may stay with you for a long time. On March 21st, your emotional world becomes especially bright and blessed. This is one of your most beautiful days of the week for romance, peace, self-worth, and heartfelt connection.